You are welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus. This is a new year. There's so much we have to cover in terms of geopolitics, African politics, world politics, whatever is happening around the world. And we want to start the year with a specific topic with Russia and Africa. Africa is like the lady that is so attractive because of his resources that all over the world, everybody wants to date her. That is what is happening. And Russia is looking for friends. Russia is all over in Africa looking for friends, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, please remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell if you haven't done that already. Now, let's get into the topic. So, Russia is in Africa. Russia is looking for friends. Why is Russia looking for friends and is not going anywhere else looking for friends, but coming to specifically in Africa? The reason is very simple. Africans are easy to attract because of the level of poverty on this continent. Very easy. And Africans are so divided, and it's so easy for anybody to just walk in and become a friend of Africa. We are so welcoming because we need so much help on this continent. But Russia is looking for friends, not just because Russia lacks friends. Russia is looking for friends because Russia wants more friends at the United Nations when it comes to the time of voting. More voting rights coming in from friends in other countries. This is what Russia is doing. They have realized that over the years, and it's been many years, the Western countries have dominated Africa and Asia and some part of South America. So at the United Nations, whenever it comes to a point where they have to vote on any subject, you realize Russia doesn't have a lot of friends. And the reason is simple. Russia wasn't very successful until President Vladimir Putin came in office. In the last 20 years, President Putin has put Russia on the map again. Putin has made Russia a successful country. Now they are like one of the world's biggest suppliers of oil and biggest suppliers of gold. And so they have so much resources on their own, yet they don't have friends. So what are they doing now? They are traveling across Africa looking for friends. They have made friends with people in Niger. They have made friends with the government in Burkina Faso. They have made friends with the government in Mali. They are making friends all over the place. Very soon, they are going to be friends with the Ivory Coast. And already there are rumors in Ghana that the Russian government wants to partner Ghana government in agriculture. That is how they come. They come bearing gift. They come with support and aid. They want to help you. You are a co-equal. But at the end of the day, there is a master plan. They want your number at the United Nations, and then they want your resources, ladies and gentlemen. What kind of resource would Russia want from Ghana or Africa? It is clear. They want your gold. And Putin is very smart. Never underestimate Putin. He's super smart. Why does Putin want more gold? Even though Russia is like the third largest gold producer in the world. You can check it out. Even though they are the third, they still want more gold because Putin understands one thing, that paper money is nothing. Paper money on any given day can burn and there is no insurance on it, but gold is a language on its own. Any country, whether they are your enemies or they are your friends, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there are so many things gold does which cannot be replaced with any other metal, and it's a fact. In airplanes, in mobile phone, computers, in submarines, in so many things. So Russia is smart. They are looking for friends. They are looking for friends with benefits. They are looking at Africa particularly, saying to themselves, look, the Western countries are dominating Africa over this and that, yet they are also benefiting from all of these resources. Look at what is happening in the DRC. It's a clear example. The country is on turmoil. The country is at war. There is fire burning in the country, yet there is so much lithium mining going on in different parts of their forest. And so many people have died. It is estimated that from 1994 to 2024, there's been 8 million people who have lost their lives in that scuffle in the DRC over lithium mining, over tribal wars. And all these tribes have access to sophisticated weapons. Where are they getting all of that from? So China is looking for friends. Ladies and gentlemen, they want friends. They want people to help them, countries to help them when it gets to the United Nations in terms of voting rights. And they've seen all these Western countries dominate Africa for so long, and now they want to also have a piece of that cake. But the question I want to pose to everyone is this. Is friendship with Russia enmity with the West? This is a very simple question. Whatever your answer is, leave it in the comment section. If you become friends with Russia, take for instance, if Ghana becomes friends with Russia once again. Remember, we used to be friends with Russia when our president Nkrumah was in charge. Should Ghana become friends with Russia right now? What happens? What happens in terms of how does Europeans relate to us? How does our products get exported to our countries? Is that relationship going to continue with America, with Canada, with Germany, with the UK, and all those kind of questions we have to ask? There is a rumor going out there that Russia is actually trying to help Ghana in our agriculture. Why would Russia leave Russia, come to Ghana, and help us set up our agriculture? It is very clear. They know we used to buy all these grains and cereals from Ukraine, and now Ukraine is their enemy. They are at war. We have to look at some other country. They want to step into that equation. It is very simple. They will come with gifts. They come and help you. But at the end of the day, they also take what they can take from you. And the latest news coming from La Côte d'Ivoire is that finally the president and the government of Côte d'Ivoire, also known as the Ivory Coast, has kicked out France from their country. So now France is told to move out of La Côte d'Ivoire. They are moving out their military base from La Côte d'Ivoire. Gradually and effectively, Francophone African countries are getting smarter. So when you see President Ibrahim Traoré travel all the way from Burkina Faso and come meet our president, President John Dramani Mahama, in a conversation, you are wondering to yourself, what are they talking about? Is President Traoré going to be the link to bring back Ghana and Russia as friends? These are all speculations that we are looking at. But all the same, Russia is looking for friends, and Burkina Faso is becoming attractive. Burkina Faso, ladies and gentlemen, is becoming attractive. Just take a look at how President Traoré is taking over and in charge of everything that is happening in the country in terms of their agriculture. This is a country that has come to the realization that, look, agriculture, vegetable farming is the way out for us. They don't have access to all that money coming in from tourism, money coming in from all that gold Ghana gets, all that money and revenue coming in from cocoa like Ghana makes. No, they don't have access to all of that. So they have realized that what they have is the vegetable farms, the onions, the pepper, the tomatoes. They supply almost to every country in Western Africa. And what have they done? The president, instead of sitting in his office and commanding people around, has chosen to step down, go from farm to farm, and see what the people need in order to supply them. And that is exactly what Ghanaians are looking for our president John Dramani Mahama. It has come to a point where you can no longer stay in the Flagstaff House and depend on your people, your appointees, to deliver. At the end of the day, you are the one the people voted for. You have to go down there and see what is actually happening. The reason is very simple. These guys will come back with a report suggesting that everything is fine, projects are going on, things are booming, but at the end of the day, you find out a totally different story. So there is so much we can learn from Burkina Faso. So much. The type of leadership that has come to the country. The other day, in last year, President Traoré went around the villages looking at their problems, and he figured out that, look, we want to build clinics and hospitals for these people. But currently, the people are sick. They need solutions. What did he do? He went out and brought several mobile clinics. Those are vans with clinics with it. And it's moving from village to village with a doctor and a nurse on it. So at any point in time when there is a sick person around the corner, the vans move around and take care of them. That is solution. That is the kind of solutions Africa is looking for, and particularly Ghana is looking for. There is so much we can look at what is happening in Burkina Faso and try to emulate that in our part of West Africa. Even though we may not have a military guy in office, there is so much we can learn. So my suggestion to the president is this. Mr. President, today is your second day in office. Today is your second day in office. We congratulate you for winning the elections. We see all the appointments that's going on. And we see a lot of people who have actually helped you in your campaign and all of that. But in as much as you trust them and you want to allow them to work, we have seen these things done already. We have seen how in 2012 to 2016, things weren't functioning properly. So what we are suggesting to you is very simple. Please don't be comfortable in the Flagstaff house. Please make sure you are always moving around, engaging the people, making sure that things are actually being done in accordance to what you have prescribed or what you have agreed with all these appointees. And that is how Ghana can move forward. And in addition to that, I will always want to remind him, this is a country where we depend so much on foreign importation, especially in agriculture. And this is the time where Ghanaians are looking out for solutions. I know you are talking about helping private farmers to expand farms, provide lands and irrigation and road access and all of that. But I also want to encourage you that, Mr. President, this is also the ripe time for Ghana to go into what I call the state enterprises. This has worked for Ghana in the past, and it will work for Ghana again moving forward. I'll come your way again with another one. Guys, please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment if you have one. I'll come your way again, God willing, very soon. And until then, it's bye-bye for now.